Hi everyone, my name's Jerome Laxale. I'm Mayor of the City of Ryde and I'd like to welcome you to today's special online Harmony Day event. I'd like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land, paying respects to elders past, present and emerging. Well, you don't need me to tell you that Ryde is an incredibly diverse city, and holding a special event each and every year to celebrate our diversity and our harmony is something that this council support year on year. Recently, we've joined two great new campaigns to bring together our community even more. The Racism Not Welcome campaign, headed by Craig Foster, will be a fantastic way for us all to celebrate our diversity and to call out racism where it exists in our community. We're also part now of a group of councils called Welcoming Cities, where we make positive statements about welcoming diverse communities here in the City of Ryde. We're so lucky to live in such a fantastic, diverse city. I really hope you enjoy this year's online version of Harmony Day, and I hope to be able to see you again, perhaps at next year's Harmony Day in person, so that we can celebrate our diversity together. Thank you.
Hi, Victor Dominello, Minister for Customer Service, Member for Ryde. Can I begin by acknowledging country, pay my respects to elders both past and present. Can I also wish you all a very happy Harmony Day. When I think of harmony, I think of this beautiful Korean proverb that says, a great river never refuses small streams. And when you think about it, Australia is that great river. Over the years, she's accepted streams of people from all around the world, streams of people from Iran, from Italy, from Indonesia, from Ireland. And every time a new stream comes into the river, it brings in new nutrients, new foods, new histories, new lessons. And in exchange, what does the river provide? It provides a sense of direction, a place to call home, a place that is safe, a place where we can belong. And over the years, every time a new stream comes into this beautiful river, the river gets deeper, it gets richer, it becomes more diverse. And on any view on the world stage, Australia is one of the most magnificent rivers. So I want you to really think about Harmony Day. Think about where you've come from. In my case, I have Italian heritage, and I'm so proud of my Italian heritage, but I belong to Australia. So please, on Harmony Day, celebrate your heritage, celebrate who you are, but also celebrate the fact that you belong to this beautiful Australian family. So happy Harmony Day.
Good day, everyone. Namaste, ni hao, konnichiwa, assalamu alaikum, sat sri akal. I'm Gary Patney, a resident of Marsfield in the City of Ryde. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land, the value medical people, and elders past and present. So why is it that we celebrate Harmony Day each year? I suspect that if I were to ask a random sample of people on the street, not many would be able to tell me. This day has a solemn origin. It was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in 1966 in remembrance of the events that took place in Sharpeville, South Africa on 21st March 1960. On that day, the police opened fire on a large crowd demonstrating peacefully against apartheid laws, killing 69 people and injuring 180. The observance of this day is meant to remind us that the world cannot be complacent about eliminating racial discrimination, especially in a country as multicultural as Australia. Around 45% of Australia's population has migrated to Australia or has at least one parent who was a migrant. I'm a part of this percentage, as I'm sure many of you would be. Multiculturalism is such a deep-rooted part of Australia's national identity and is something all of us must work together to support. I think one of the greatest achievements our City of Ryde could strive for is the ability to exist together in strong communities in which people see each other for who they are, as people first, without defining them by a race or religion. Putting the effort into understanding another person's culture and beliefs is a way of creating such relationships. And showing acceptance is something each one of us can work towards implementing, not just today, but in our everyday lives. In order to understand what Harmony Day means to people, CMRC and the City of Ryde Council organized several community conversations. Here are some snippets.
And I'm a councillor with the City of Ryde and the chairperson of its Multicultural Advisory Committee. And I would like to welcome you all for today's online Harmony Day event. I would like to start by acknowledging the Wallumedegal people who are the traditional custodian of this land. I would also like to pay respect to the elders, both past and present, of the Darug Nation, and extend that respect to other Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Today, we celebrate Harmony Day, and its year's theme of Everyone Belongs. As you know, the City of Ryde is an amazing, diverse community made up of people born here, overseas, and speaking many languages like myself. It has been the work of its council to put into place many practical strategies to ensure that everyone feels that they belong and have an opportunity to participate and contribute to the community.
For all types of communities, various communities coming from everywhere, to participate and performance all types of their backgrounds, religion, language, arts, music, folklore dance, even foods and sweet stalls, expo. And this is for the whole community. The most important thing in this day, the Harmony Day, is for those communities from various directions to work together and to communicate with each other and to accept each other. And this is the real meaning word of the Harmony.
And to respect each other.
And to respect each other.
They mean bringing together communities and understanding each other's religion, their customs, their tradition, which in turn helps understand each other. I think that's very important, and that way we can participate in each other's festivals, in different traditions, thereby bringing harmony to this beautiful country. It's all about inclusiveness, and I think that's what I feel harmony is. Thank you.
Harmony is a result of removing the fear of the unknown to become the truth. We fear people because we do not know what different cultures have. I think harmony is a tool in order to expose the unknown to become known, so therefore we accept the differences and celebrate it. And I think this is very, very important, and this is what makes Australia unique, and that's what makes it a competitive advantage. For a lot of Australians, we understand different cultures quicker than the rest of the Western community. It is because we live, work with different cultures, and we understand, as Kevin said, the differences. And once you know the differences, the next part is, I accept you, and for me to accept you as different, it's the biggest celebration of Australian way of life. So that's what we see.
So I think that's why celebrating Harmony Day within the Australian society is such an important aspect, because it celebrates diversity, it celebrates inclusiveness, and it brings us all together. I think he helps every single one of us overcome the cultural shock. He allows us to understand the different aspects of the Australian culture, and because we meet new people, we learn through their experiences. And initially, when you come in as a first-generation migrant, you might go through cultural shock, and then I think being a part of a specific community, whether it's through volunteering groups or if it's through your work environment, being able to connect with people who have shared similar experiences, it allows you to connect and feel a sense of belonging.
Just tell us, so when I came to Australia 20 years ago in Brisbane, there was no Afghan community around, so you feel a bit lost. But there are people from Australian community who came to us and helped us to integrate and take us to events and all that. But people who are coming nowadays, it's more easier for them to integrate into Australian society because there are every community around for every different cultural background. But I think there should be more interaction between different communities to not just sit on one side. Okay, we have our own community and that's it. The dialogue and interaction should be a bit more between different communities.
And that was my dream from when I was in India. I used to see the movies, I used to see different things. But then when you come here, you see that you're all the same. People are people, right? Regardless of color or creed or religion. But one thing that I also learned that you got to give as well. You can't sit back. You know, it's give and take. When you give and take with the other communities, only then that you feel a sense of belonging and people respect you. You know, but if you get isolated and you live in your own, it's very hard for the newer migrants who come here, who can't speak. You know, as you put it, you know, there's a lot of the new migrants are having a lot of facilities. And that's why, you know, there's so many different interpreters, the different socio-economic groups, there's, you know, counseling services, you know, and we are one of those that we're doing right now, you know, to impart knowledge of, you know, of new migrants in the city of Ryde. So I think it's very important that the onus is on you as well to interact and, you know, try and mingle with the different communities.
I'm really appreciative of Australia's government to take this initiative of making this Harmony Day really out there and then be presentable to, accessible to a lot of people of every culture and from every nation. Because when you feel you're welcome, then you kind of feel like you can also do something back for the society. So then it's more like an active, interactive sort of like energy that's coming from the initiative of government, but also being pushed back and paid back by the people. In that way, we're not just coming to this country to take, because people came here, they took, but they also start to give. And we came here to take, and then it's also for us to give, so that when the new people come, then they can feel this is really one big family for every nation.
Welcome back. Hope you found these conversations insightful. The city of Ryde is fortunate to have such a large, culturally diverse population with a rich, colorful heritage and history. Several of our community members are talented artists. CMRC and the City of Ryde Council took the opportunity to invite these members to submit their videos performing their art. Here's a compilation of those videos. we can take quite pride in our ability to unite in different ways and to celebrate the rich tapestry of a nation, whether in food, sports, or simply gathering together. Australia is a great country, but it is only as great as its people. We've come so far, and together we can go so much further. Let's all make Harmony Day a day where we truly come together to celebrate Australia's cultural diversity and to highlight that everyone belongs. Thank you for watching and wishing you all a happy Harmony Day. Good day.